Farming, fishing, and forestry are key industries here in the Northwest. Personally, I have about a dozen family members who work in agriculture, and I know that some of the tragic losses and injuries that have happened over the years are really the events that bind people together.
I work for PNASH because I understand what it is to be an agriculture worker. From the age of 6, I started going out to the fields with my father, and I understand what it means to work from sunrise to sunset. I also understand what it means to be out there in 90+ degree weather.
The Penance Center is one of 10 centers across the United States that are charged with helping to prevent injuries and illnesses among agricultural workers. And this includes not only farming, but forestry and fishing.
PNASH is a network, and it's composed of the scientists who lead projects, our field workers and trainers who are both bilingual and familiar with our communities, as well as owners and operators in our region. Without this strong partnership, we can't develop research projects that target the needs of those who are producing food and products for us.
The Fisherman-Led Injury Prevention Program, so FLIP. That was part of the funded project that we had to gather all the information we could about injuries and circumstances while fishing that were related to safety, and hear from fishermen to then develop resources.
So in our 5-year projects, we have several major research projects. One is on heat and health outcomes associated with working in hot and sometimes smoky environments, as we've had lately.
So the Heat Toolkit has 2 different components. One is an educational component, and that educational component is geared toward workers as well as trainers of workers. So it includes a Train the Trainer manual, posters, and other materials, and is designed to address risk factors at the individual level as well as at the community and other levels. The other component is a mobile application that we developed in partnership with Washington State University's Ag WeatherNet program. It's designed to provide supervisors with information about the weather in advance so that supervisors can plan, and it has agriculture-specific messages that are tailored to try and help with ideas to reduce the risk of heat illness.
We also have 2 projects in the dairy industry. One of those is preventing injuries in dairies, and the other is to look at how dairy workers can be healthier and how that can help to provide better health for animals.
Well, the One Health approach is really a new idea which is very commonsensical, but it really talks about bringing together human health, animal health, and a consideration of the environment to try to find ways to optimize the health for both people, animals, and the environments that we share. And PNASH has really been a leader in applying this One Health approach.
We also have a project that's looking at new technologies for eliminating and reducing spray drift, and that's a cooperation that we have with Washington State University. Smaller projects are usually projects we try and initiate in response to things. An example would be, of course, a response to the COVID pandemic.
Our COVID-19 materials were developed using a partnership with LNI, and so they had technical documents that were coming out about agricultural safety, and so we decided to create accessible infographics. We also have another team which is developing also materials on cleaning and disinfecting. It's on mask usage, on heat, and they are also working with community partners.
As a whole in the community, we have created awareness in the different topics. We have created outreach campaigns and have our community talk more about openly of the issues that are happening. And so I think one of the things that we have done is empowering our community to be able to talk about the topics, that there is the issues, recognize the issue, and talk about the issue.
These partners are well aware of what the priorities and real issues are on the ground for farm workers and their families in the Yakima Valley. And by having a close and trusted relationship with the university, we're able to collaborate with them to conduct high-quality research that makes a difference.
Industrial hygiene is the anticipation, recognition, evaluation, and control of workplace health hazards, and it can be in all types of industries. At PNASH, we work in agriculture specifically.
The Penance Center Outreach Corps works together with the research teams and with our agricultural stakeholders to translate our research findings into practice. We have a host of resources that we have developed to promote workplace health and safety in a variety of ways, from model workplace policies to worksite posters to mobile phone applications that can be used to find pesticide safety labels.
There is a high demand between growers, workers, for pesticide label safety information in Spanish. So in this year specifically, we are developing the product for the tree fruit industry. The goal is to include more pesticide labels for more crops, to have a more complete tool for the agricultural community.
Logging is the most dangerous occupation in the U.S. and this new technology and research can help improve the safety of those operations. These technologies also demand new research technologies like eye tracking to help us understand the operations better.
Forestry is an area that we feel we can really make an impact, and we're reaching out to partners throughout the Northwest, and I think there's some real enthusiasms for what we can achieve.
To connect with PNASH, we recommend visiting our website. There you can learn more about our current projects, download our resources, or sign up for our monthly e-newsletter. We also invite you to connect with us on social media for other news and updates. The Pacific Northwest Agricultural Safety and Health Center conducts research for healthy workers, strong communities, and productive agriculture.